Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to another super chill day here in Shanghai. Later today I'm going to show you where I used to live in Shanghai, but first I'm going to show you a little bit of Europe inside China. So this area is called the former French Concession, and it's one of the most unique areas of Shanghai. It's absolutely beautiful. Let's take a walk around. And this is also a very popular place for foreigners. So if you want to meet some foreigners, then come to the former French Concession. This is also one of the wealthiest places in Shanghai. So a lot of rich people live here, a lot of rich foreigners live here. And this area, to be honest, is just one big photo shoot. Like, so many people come here like just to take pictures because there are so many great places. And if you want to see some beautiful people, then definitely come here because there are so many. Like, literally, people find a photo shoot anywhere. There's so many small windows and shops and so much going on in this area. By the way, today is a Saturday, so there is going to be a billion people walking these streets. But this was one of my favorite places to come super early in the morning when I lived here. I would ride my scooter around, I'd ride a bike around. At like 6 o'clock in the morning, there'd be absolutely nobody here. The streets would be empty and it would be so much fun. It would be so peaceful. But this area every single day is very busy. I'm going to show you some hot spots in this area because this is definitely a place where an area you should visit when you visit Shanghai. Today's going to be such a chill day. I'm so excited to show you this area and then where I used to live, because again, it's another beautiful area. If you've not been keeping up with the videos, ni hao, my name is Ben and I used to live in Shanghai, China. I'm currently visiting. Today is day 5, I think. And I've made a video every single day since I've been here, so go back and watch those if you didn't. But it's such an incredible place, Shanghai is, and China in general is just one of the most amazing countries I've ever been to. But it's extremely crowded. There's always people everywhere. And this area is definitely one of the most crowded areas if you come, especially on a weekend, especially in the afternoon and evening, because there's so much going on. So many coffee shops and very nice clothes stores. And like I said, a lot of rich people here. And I went to a few bars here before. There's one called Abbey Road, which of course is dedicated to the Beatles, and I saw one of the greatest bands ever called the Japanese Beatles. Yeah, a group of Japanese guys doing Beatles songs. It's actually so much better than it sounds. It was absolutely incredible. I went there with my friend Luke and it was just so much fun. One of the best nights I've probably had living in Shanghai. But yeah, let's take a walk around this area, try and not get run over, because the streets of China are absolutely no joke. Like the bikes, the cars, people not following the rules like me right now. But there are not many houses in Shanghai, and all of these places here, they're huge mansions, and a lot of famous Chinese people live here, a lot of actors, a lot of artists, music artists, and very wealthy people, because Shanghai is extremely populated, one of the most populated cities in the world, and space is very hard to come by. So the fact that you have enough space to build a house is very rare. So of course they're very expensive. But this area is just so cool. There's obviously a huge problem with the tiny streets, but there's so many streets like this, and I love the fact that the trees overhang the road. It's absolutely beautiful. Of course, coffee shops everywhere. By the way, Shanghai is the city in the world with the most coffee shops. Who knew? But people put on their best clothes and come and walk around this area. There's a very good reason for that. Like I said, there's so many photo opportunities here, but there's one corner that's like photographer's corner, where people try and be models. They put on their best clothes and so many people take a picture of them. I'll show you that in a second. But so this area is called the former French Concession, so of course there is a connection with France. I'll explain in a second. The things you see in China, people literally do whatever they want, but this area is always so crowded. And I'll show you in a second why. Look at all these people. So all of these people come and see this building here on the corner. It's called the Wukang building. And this is something I've never really understood, because the building's cool, but I don't think it's that beautiful. It is pretty historic, like some famous people live there, but yeah, all of those people are coming here to see that. And as you can see, there's a billion people here. It's an extremely popular place. This is definitely on, like, if you search things to do in Shanghai, this would be like top 10, which, like I said, never really understood because it's not that special. But yeah, people come and take a picture with the corner of that building. Kind of looks like a ship, but there's some really cool balconies there. Like I said, some famous people live up there, but every single corner is going to be packed out with people, and the police have to, like, well, not police, but the security have to like control them, make sure they don't go in the road, because of course there's so many cars racing around here. But so whenever there's a red light, people run into the street, try and get the pictures quickly. But yeah, that's the Wukong building. It is a very, very cool area, but I've never understood why it warrants all of these people. Some of the most beautiful people you'll ever see in your life. Let me try and get across the road here, because some really, really cool houses. And there are no houses like downtown Shanghai, because of course it's so built up. And I mean, there's probably some, but apartments everywhere. Like, still extremely, extremely expensive, because there's no space. Like, Shanghai is so populated. I think right now it's the second or third most populated city in the world. So there are people everywhere. Like, any second of the day there'd be people everywhere. But yeah, so the connection with France in this area. So in the 1850s, to improve the French-China connections, the French consulate was given some area in Shanghai to build on, and this is what they built. And a lot of foreigners like to live here because it looks like Europe. I guess you can say that, Europe with a Chinese twist. But it is a really cool area, but very, very, very expensive. So there is actually a British area of Shanghai. It's called Thames Town, and it's really cool, but it's kind of strange because it looks exactly like London. Like, the street signs are like the same as London street signs, but it was kind of like a failed project because they expected it to be this like big tourist attraction, and it failed big time. There's some huge houses there which are very, very expensive. Some rich people live over there, but it's like a ghost town over there. There's like a huge church in the middle, and there's like a lake there that has a bridge, and it looks very much like London. But yeah, it's kind of a failed tourist attraction, but it's still there, and it's kind of strange to walk around there. But so over there is the Shanghai Library, but first we're gonna get a snack. Let's go Lawson. Fun fact, I'm actually a member of the Shanghai Library. I wonder if my membership is still valid after a few years. But this ice bread, I have to tell you about it. It's literally bread with chocolate inside. It's absolutely delicious. So behind all of these gates, they're huge houses, but the location is so bad. It's right on a main road. These roads are always busy, and there's traffic all the time. So imagine living in a huge house on a main road like this. Of course, the reason that they live here is because the big houses are nowhere else in Shanghai, so you kind of have to live here if you want a big house. But yeah, the location is not very good. Just beautiful streets. I think when you think of China, you never ever think of streets like this. Try not get run over here. But they're absolutely amazing. Like in the winter time, all the leaves would come off, so it looks beautiful. And there's so many like small stores here, like coffee shops, clothes stores, bars, a lot of bars. And I remember coming here one time, and there's an ice cream store here, and there's no window. Like, there's literally like a little crack in the wall, and the hand comes out, gives you the ice cream, and then goes back. Like, you don't even see the people. And I never found it again. I think it was a dream, but it's definitely here somewhere. Look at all these people. It's an ice cream store this year. People enjoying their Saturday. Ice cream, bingjiling. Xiaobaobao.
然后他又不喜欢，他就让他退了。
Pingguo. I think we'll get a shared bike in a second and have a little ride around, but I used to have an electric scooter when I lived here. It's so much fun but so dangerous, and I miss just riding around the streets of Shanghai, but you gotta literally concentrate every single second because it's so unpredictable. You don't trust anyone. Every man for himself. Alright, so we're on our way to Anfu Road, which is the photographer street I told you about, and it is a well-known thing that a lot of photographers go there to take pictures of strangers. If they look cool, if they look beautiful, and usually foreigners, which it sounds very strange that people take pictures of people just because they're foreigners, but you know, it does happen. And not everybody knows about this. It is well known, but of course not everybody knows. And I remember coming here one time, there was like a group of like foreign girls, and every single photographer there started like chasing after them, like taking pictures of them, and they had no idea what was going on. Like they didn't know what this street was, they didn't know what this corner was, so they literally they were so scared and confused because of course it's pretty strange when a bunch of random strangers start taking pictures of you. But yeah, we're almost there. I have no idea how people drive in Shanghai. It's an absolute joke. The roads are so dangerous. Like, it's not even the fact of people that are bad drivers. Like, you have to be aggressive. Like, everybody's just an aggressive driver, because if you're not aggressive, then you lose. Look at the streets with the overhanging trees. It's so cool. Definitely not something that you associate with China. I think many people, when they think of China, they think of big cities, they think of skyscrapers, but definitely the most unique area of Shanghai. Looks like a primary school right here, right in the middle of the busyness. So I used to be a primary school teacher, if you didn't know. I lived in Shanghai for 2 years and I was a first grade primary school teacher, so I've had some incredible experiences living in Shanghai, and it's an amazing place. I've been so excited to come back. Like I said, I filmed a few videos since I've been here, and it's just an incredible place. Like, my videos really can't show you everything, so I hope you've enjoyed these Shanghai videos, and I hope it's opened your eyes to what China is really like. All right, we're almost at the corner. So many people here. You're gonna see some photographers over here on the corner. So there's a coffee shop here right on the corner, and then this is where the photographers hang out. And it's kind of a strange concept. Like, they literally wait for someone cool to walk by and then they will take a picture of them. So welcome to Photographers Corners. All the photographers with the huge cameras are waiting over there in that coffee shop. And I don't know how it started. I don't know when it started. And I have no idea what they do with the pictures. Like, I don't know if they sell them, but I do know that some of them have a Douyin account. So Douyin is like Chinese TikTok. And they will literally upload videos of strangers walking by and something. And they make, like, it's their career. Like, they make a lot of money from this, and it's so, like I said, it's such a strange concept. But some people are so unaware what happens, but then other people, I feel like they wear their best clothes, they come here and they walk by 10 times hoping to get famous or something. I really don't know, but yeah, this is Anfu Road. Some very, very beautiful people, but I feel like some people are hoping to catch a break or something, become a model. They wear their best clothes and they come here. See, look at this. Just foreign girls, and they're just taking pictures of them just because they're foreign, I guess. I don't know what they do with the pictures, but there's so many photographers now. Alright, let's get out of here. Everywhere I go today, I'll put in the description so you can come here too when you visit Shanghai. Like I said, I have no idea how it started. It's an extremely strange concept because a lot of them are children, and should they be taking pictures of random children. No, they shouldn't, but you know, I guess it's expected. I have no idea what they do with the pictures. I don't know. I know a lot of them end up on social media, which makes it even worse if they're children, but yeah, it's a very strange concept. That's a cool restaurant. You see people sitting up there at the top. That's really cool. So just another quick word about taking pictures of children. Something I noticed, of course, like I said, I was a primary school teacher here. Something I noticed, which I hate it so much, is the Chinese teachers. They will take pictures and videos of the kids like in their class and then post it on social media. And this is just an accepted thing. This is like, I guess it's a part of Chinese culture that this is allowed. I absolutely hate this. I never, ever done this. Never. If I was the parent and I found out that my kid's teacher was uploading pictures and videos of them on social media, I would be mad. Let me tell you, I'd be so mad. But in Chinese culture, I guess it's accepted because it happened a lot and I saw it on social media, especially things like kids crying in class. Like, that is not something that I want my kid's teacher to put on the internet, my kid crying. And yeah, I think that's a horrible part of Chinese culture. I never did that when I was a teacher and I don't agree with it. So that's why I have a huge problem with that thing over there, because they're taking pictures of children and they're doing who knows what with those pictures. But you know, I guess cultural differences. And like I said, in the winter time the leaves will start falling off, but they look so cool. And there's a police car coming. Let me get out the road. Buha Isa. Sorry. Jiancha. I found one. Let's go for a ride. So I just open my Alipay, scan the QR code, and now this is my bike. All right, here we go. Let me try not to have a huge accident, but I'm going to switch over to the GoPro. Let's go on a ride along. All right, hello everyone. I've changed over to my GoPro, so you might notice a little bit of a difference in the quality, but I'm hands-free now. So I'm safe. So I'm going to try and show you a little bit of the former French Concession here, one of the most beautiful areas of Shanghai, and I'll show you exactly what the streets of Shanghai are like and just how much fun and how dangerous they are. Always follow the lights. We got a green light, but people can still turn right, so you got to be careful. Pedestrians do whatever they want. So yeah, when I lived here, these bikes are so convenient. So I'm gonna ride for probably 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and it's gonna cost me, I don't know, 20 US cents or something. It's ridiculous. And you might think, but Ben, do people steal them? Absolutely not. Nobody steals them in China because everybody needs to use them. And living in China, it was very convenient. Let me try and get through the cars here. The thing you have to understand about the streets is nobody cares about you. Absolutely nobody. Nobody's going to help you. You're on your own. That's what I said earlier. You have to be aggressive. You have to be, otherwise you lose out. So these things here, these are to charge electric bikes. So everybody has an e-bike. It's very rare. This lady's just going to stop right there. People do whatever they want. So this guy here, he's a food delivery driver. He works for Ele.me, which is the blue one, and then the yellow one is Meituan. Get out of the way. Because every single second they make more money, so they want to do it as fast as possible, and they don't care about you, so get out of the way because they won't stop. And these cars turning right, they will literally just pull out to make everybody stop. Every man for himself. But as you can see, some of the bikes are blue, some of them are yellow, the same as the delivery drivers. No relation at all. Ambulance there. They're not part of the same company. So the blue ones and the yellow ones, it depends what app you're using. So I use Alipay. So I'm pretty sure the yellow ones, it's a different app. The weather's so good today. Like, I've been so lucky since I've been here. We've had a few days of rain, but yeah, since I've been here, because it was November, a haunted mansion on the right, you see that? Hopefully you can see that. Really cool. Yeah, so that's the music. I'm looking at it now. Symphony Hall on the left there. Market on the right. These people are just going to stop right there and mess up everybody else. That's okay. Life goes on. More apartments left and right. So yeah, driving a scooter is so much fun. Always wear a helmet. Never ever ride your scooter without a helmet. One, you will get in trouble, but two, it's just not worth it. It's so dangerous. I used to make so many videos like this on my scooter, Like I'd literally ride for like an hour, like these people are just gonna go straight across. I'll literally ride around for like an hour and upload like the video unedited. I love those kind of videos because it was so peaceful. I'm gonna let this lady go. I'm not in a rush. But yeah, like I said earlier, I really hope that you're enjoying these Shanghai videos. If this is the first one that you're seeing, go back and watch them. I highly recommend it because I feel like not a lot of people have seen China in general, and not a lot of people have seen the real China. And I'm not going to talk about politics or the media or news or anything like that, but I'm only going to be here for 6 days without a visa. I don't have a visa. And you can come here too without a visa. Now is the easiest time ever in the history of humanity to visit China, and they want you to visit. They want you to come here, and they want you to see that Tesla, and they want you to see China. Absolutely beautiful women everywhere. Let me speed up because I want to make the light. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, let's go, baby. You see this dump truck? He's just stopped right there, so now I need to go into the street. So dangerous. Hopefully that car stops for me. Yeah, thank you. And we're back in the game, we're back in the game. So there are security guards everywhere. And I've seen some foreigners make videos in China and they're like, wow, police everywhere. No, like they're literally security guards. And anyway, why is that a bad thing anyway? If it makes the place safe, then I'm all for it. So you see the delivery drivers, they don't care about anyone or anything. All they want to do is make their delivery as fast as possible to make the most money, so get out of the way. This one's going to overtake me, there's one behind me. There he goes. They don't care about you. Jiao. Jiao, jiao, jiao. Let's see, we're almost there, we're almost there. Yeah, it's a very stylish area to live in. And I would not want to live here because it's just too busy. It's just way too busy. And another thing, like, I don't want to live where other foreigners live. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't come all the way to China to see foreigners every day. And the place that I worked at, of course, there was foreign teachers there. So I didn't have many foreign friends outside of the people that I work with because I don't want to make friends with British people in China. It just sounds stupid to me. So yeah, I really try to make some Chinese friends. That's the way to do it. Make friends with the locals because they know the secret gems and they know where to take you and they know the best food. They know, you know. So try and make some local friends wherever you move to. Spanish restaurant on the left there. People were so surprised that they saw like McDonald's and like Burger King, Pizza Hut in my previous videos. It's like, why are you so surprised by that? Like, you know, I'm not on Mars, I'm just on the other side of the world. But you can get any food you want. You can get Spanish food, Mexican food, Brazilian food, Italian, French. You can get any food you want. I don't know why people were so surprised by that. This guy in the middle of the street, get out the road. You can see the traffic is just crazy. Taxi, taxi, taxi. So let me teach you some Chinese. Taxi in Chinese is 出租车. 出租车. It's very difficult to say. It took me a long time to learn how to say 出租车, which is taxi. Let's turn right here. So this area, there's some huge houses down here, a lot of mansions, and a very 小心小心小心小心 A lot quieter down here because it's not the main road. This is where you want to live. You don't want to live on the main road. So this guy stopped right there. There's cars in the street and I want to go past him, but I don't want to get run over. So here we go. So on the left there, Sainan Mansions. That's one of the most exclusive, I guess, apartment buildings in Shanghai. We can go down there in a second, but we're going to see something else first. But yeah, a lot more quieter down here. These houses are absolutely huge, like massive. No idea who lives here. You've got to be very wealthy. Do not step into the road. 小心小心. So just on the right here, this is a courthouse. So let me park the bike and then I can show you around this little area and then we can go for another walk. So you got to be very careful even just walking down the street because I can just do this. I can just go on the pavement. 不好意思. So I can just go on the pavement and then I can park my bike. So scooters will go on the pavement, so you got to be very, very careful. So let me show you how to lock up the bike. So this is how I lock up my bike. I find a designated bike area. I go back to Alipay. So I rode the bike for 24 minutes. It's going to cost me 2.5 yuan, which is just ridiculous. It's like 40 cents or something. And then I press lock. And now the bike is locked. The bike just spoke to me. It said 谢谢谢谢再见. And now we're done. Look at all these bikes and scooters. Gotta be very careful. By the way, 小心 means be careful. So just over here, the site of the former French Concession courthouse. So I remember last time I came here, I got a little bit too close and the guard told me to go away. So just want to show you from a distance that that is a courthouse. Super interesting here, but of course it looks, I was gonna say it looks European, but the style is not Chinese. Really, really cool. And right in the middle of a busy, busy Chinese street. That is a former French concession. Let's keep walking down here. Look at this traffic. One-way street. So these are the shared bikes. Everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere. They're so convenient. Nobody steals them. Nobody vandalizes them because people need to use them. So hopefully that GoPro footage turns out to be okay. I really hope you're enjoying this video so far. So today is a Saturday. It's currently 2:45. And tomorrow is my last full day here in Shanghai. And then it is travel day on Monday. So at the end of tomorrow's video, I'll tell you where I'll be going on Monday, and I'm so excited. I'm not going home. I'm not actually sure when you're gonna watch these videos because I don't film a video and upload it the same day. So today's date is the 16th of November. So it's probably gonna be a week later or maybe 2 weeks later. I'm gonna try and upload these videos as quick as possible because I'm gonna be filming every single day for the next few months because I'm on a long trip. Like, this is just the first week. I don't know what this is, Cambudong, but it's really cool. Really nice garden, big house. Actually, I think I do know what this is. I think this is a former residence of someone famous. I forget the name, but there's a statue over there, so I'm guessing that's him. But this is really nice. Very, very fortunate guy that got to live here. I guess this is him. Can't read it, but that's his name. Amazing place, beautiful. Costa, Costa. Welcome to Fuxing Gongyuan, Fuxing Park. And I just saw a lady with a squirrel on a leash. Don't know why, don't ask me why. Anyway, I remember filming a video here because my first YouTube channel was Ben in China, and I filmed over like 100 videos in Shanghai and around China. And I'm going to be releasing those videos. They're not active anymore, so no one can see them, but I still have them. So I'm going to be releasing those videos to channel members only very, very soon. So if you would like to see those videos, then become a channel member. Click the join button below this video because those videos are going to be released very, very soon. And I think they're so interesting because I traveled all over China, all over. Just let me cross the river of the forbidden. Only joking. But go to any park in China in the morning or in the afternoon, you will see old people doing stuff, dancing, singing, they'll be relaxing, they'll be playing games with their friends. You'll always see something. So over there, they got some old guys doing some band practice. There's some old ladies dancing over there. It's a beautiful day, people enjoying their Saturday. We got some badminton over here. Yeah, got some more badminton over there, and these guys, you'll see like a huddle of old Chinese guys, and they're playing Chinese chess or Chinese checkers. I never ever learned to play, but I don't want to get too close because it's serious business. Just stumbled upon an amusement park here. There's kids doing some painting. We have a carousel over here. They got some dodgems, some bumper cars over there. They got a roller coaster. Wow. And you might have noticed, no trash, nobody's drunk, and no homeless people. Fuxing Gongyuan,很漂亮. Beautiful. Just left Fuxing Park. Now I'm going to show you where I used to live. So let's go to the metro. Alright, I got another bike. So just a few minutes ride away from the station is the apartment block that I used to live in. And it's so weird coming back here because of course I left Shanghai a year and a half ago, 18 months, and I've not been back here since. So I'm going to show you around this area, and it's going to be dark pretty soon. It's 4 p.m, which is good for us because wait until you see the area that I used to live in. We're going to see the apartment first, and then we're going to get some dinner, and then there's something extremely special that I want to show you. I absolutely love living here, and when I lived here I had an e-bike, had an electric scooter, and I rode to work every single day, and it took me probably between 35 and 40 minutes on my e-bike every single day, and it was so much fun, and I love living in this area. And I lived in a great apartment. Like, it's extremely stressful and difficult to find an apartment as a foreigner in China because a lot of places they can't accept foreigners because they need the license or whatever, and you're definitely going to be paying a premium if you are a foreigner because some people think that all foreigners in China are rich, and it's a stereotype of course, but yeah, it was a little bit frustrating trying to find a place. And then when I found this place, a little bit far away from my work, but because I had the scooter it didn't bother me, and yeah, I had a beautiful apartment, so let's go and see it. Try not to get run over though. So something that's extremely convenient when I lived here is we're literally right next to the Hongqiao International Airport and railway station, so it was so easy for me to travel around China. The trains are so good here, like the high-speed trains. Like, yes, the metro is great, but I haven't even talked about the high-speed trains. I'm not going to go on a high-speed train this week, but they're so cheap, they're so reliable, they're so clean, they go exactly on time, and they're very, 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 very convenient because they go everywhere in the country. And yeah, the airport is there as well, so I flew to different places, like literally just for the weekend, because it took me literally 5 minutes to get to the airport and the train station. So this area is pretty industrial, and this is where I used to live. This was my building right there in the back. Let's take a look. It's right there, that's where I lived. I lived there for 1 year, Tianhe Jiayu. And then over the back there's where you can leave your scooter, you can charge your scooter, but that was my building right there. I lived on the 3rd floor. And just over there is the Hongqiao International Airport, and you can see planes fly over like that every few minutes. And this was my family mart. I used to get breakfast here almost every single morning before I left for work. Wow, it's so strange being back. I still recognize the security guard. It's the same guy. I wonder if he remembers me, but it's kind of awkward if I ask him and he says no. But there's a barbershop right there, and when I first arrived in Shanghai, I used to pay a guy like 210 yuan to cut my hair, which is like $30 US. That guy does it for like $3, so I always went there. Anyway, let's jump back on the bike. Let's go and get some dinner. All right, here we go. So my apartment was on the back of that building there. So the planes used to fly right over my window. It was so cool. Right here is a Porsche factory. They make Porsches in there. It's a very, very industrial area. And just down the street there is a Tesla factory where they make Teslas. I used to run down this road so often, and it's a highway, so there's bridges down there. And see that Porsche? Probably just made it. And the bridges are different distances. So there was a bridge that was 3 miles, there was one that was 5 miles, 7 miles, 10 miles. So depending on how far I wanted to run that day, I just go to the bridge and then come back. But this is so strange being back here, you know. Of course, nothing's changed, everything is exactly the same. But wow, Qibao is like the west side of the city. Not way west, but it's like west of a downtown area. And I can't even tell you how many times I rode my scooter down here. My gym used to be down here. Like I said, there's Porsche there. Yeah, I used to go to the gym down here. And my supermarket is down there, which we're gonna see. I'm gonna show you the Chinese supermarket because that's an adventure in itself. Which a trip to the supermarket doesn't sound that exciting, but trust me, it is. You see another plane there. They used to fly over so low because the airport is literally a few miles over there. I love this area because it's not too busy. Like the place we're gonna go just over here is busy because it's like a very popular tourist place. But yeah, just around here there's so many small little restaurants. There's a big supermarket over there which we're gonna go to. And yeah, I lived here for 1 year and it was incredible. Of course, I'm not going to go inside the apartment or anything because that's weird, but my gym was just down there to the right. Over there is the worst road I've ever been on in my life. It's a terrible road. That is a bank. There's a brain hospital right there, and we're going to go left. I'm telling you, it's an absolute bloody miracle if nobody gets run over in China. The roads are crazy. People just walk out. People don't think. Anyway, the only time I film, by the way, is when it's safe. So every other second it's not safe. So KFC right here, and this was my supermarket. This was my exact supermarket. So let me show you what interesting things you can find in a Chinese supermarket. All right, get ready for the experience of a lifetime. Welcome to a Chinese supermarket. It is absolute mayhem in here. So many people. But you can definitely find some things in here that you can't find anywhere else, like just like turtles. Yep, turtles. It is a bloody circus. There are people everywhere. By the way, I'll tell you now, I'm not going to show you everything because I'm pretty sure that some of the stuff in here would break YouTube rules. So there's some stuff that I won't even show. Like this. Like, what even is that? I have no idea what that is. No idea. I know what this is. This is pig's feet. Look, pig knuckle. Yeah, pig knuckle. I have no idea what kind of eggs these are. No idea. I don't know what that is. Don't know. Different flavors though. I think this is squid. Squid in a bag. So like I said, there's things that some people might find strange. It's not strange, it's just different. But another thing that you just find so interesting is chip flavors. So crisps. So here's cucumber flavor. Here's lime flavor. I've had these before, terrible. Spicy crayfish. What else? Texas grilled barbecue. Not that strange. Chicken. There are some really different ones. Squid. There's squid. Squid chips. Chicken. Italian red meat flavor. Yeah. Some very interesting stuff. Roasted cumin lamb skewer flavor. Spicy crayfish. Just incredible. Some of this stuff. I have no idea like who approved this stuff to be made. But that one, I have no idea what that one is. I can't read it. I don't know why it's purple, but I don't know what that is. Extremely affordable though. 6.8 yuan, which is like less than $1 for a huge Coke. So there's one thing that my friend tried to get me to eat so many times and I absolutely refused. Chicken feet. You can pick your own fish, go fishing. Some shrimps. Let's get out of here, time to go. Well, that was an experience. Honestly, I tried to go to the supermarket the least times possible because some of the stuff in there is very questionable. So remember, nothing is weird or strange. It's just different culture. It's just absolutely crazy how many scooters there are and bikes, and they're always on the pavement. There's always people walking in the bike lane because the pavement's full up with bikes. It's absolutely crazy. Like, look at those people. Every single person is in the bike lane. So I told you, it's a miracle people don't get hit by bikes or cars every day. Here's a perfect example. Why is that lady standing in the bike lane? There's no reason. Domino's Pizza, KFC, Mishue Bingchang. This is new. This was not here before. I love Mishue Bingchang. Alright, I'm already mentally preparing myself because it's going to be chaos and there's so many people, but this is Qibao Ancient Town and this is literally down the street from where I used to live. Look at this place. How incredible is this place? Qibao Ancient Town is absolutely beautiful. I used to come here so many times to get a snack, to get a drink, just to walk around, because it's absolutely amazing. Wow. I'm telling you, the camera does not do it justice. It's absolutely beautiful. It's amazing. That's why I said come here at night. How incredible is this place? So I'll be honest with you, I plan on getting some street food from here, but I just smelled some stinky tofu and it makes me feel physically sick, so I can't eat anything right now. But there is a Mixue Bingchang right here, so Mixue Bingchang, the best thing about China. I got strawberry milkshake and bingjiling. Bingjiling is ice cream. Isn't that beautiful? I need to get away from tofu. Look at that view of the bridge. So I'll be honest, when I lived here, I didn't eat Chinese food that much. Not that often anyway, because I'm not very adventurous with food. I don't like spicy food, and if I don't think I'm gonna like something, then I usually don't try it. And yeah, there's some very, very questionable stuff that you can get here, and literally just walking by the tofu and like some other stuff, I don't know what it is, really makes me feel sick. So yeah, I wasn't adventurous when I lived here. So So I have a love-hate relationship with ancient towns, because they're absolutely everywhere. Like, this is a beautiful one, but the reason I only came here a lot is because I live really close to it. But absolutely every single city, every town, every village will have a water town. So I don't want to say like this is nothing special, because this is very special. This is beautiful, but they're absolutely everywhere. And every single time I travel to a new city, I would look up like things to do there, and if it was an ancient town, then I usually wouldn't go there, even if it was like, you know, the best thing to do in the town, just because I've probably been to like 50 different ancient towns and they're not that different, to be honest. Like water running through and bridges and like lanterns and a lot of restaurants and stuff like that. So they are beautiful. But yeah, kind of like churches when I visit Europe, I love visiting churches, but I hate visiting churches, so I kind of avoid visiting churches and ancient towns, even though they're beautiful. I just had a really nice conversation with a guy down there. He says, I want to practice my English with you. So he speaks very good, but probably the most famous ancient town in Shanghai is Jiuzhajiao. So if you look up things to do in Shanghai, Jiuzhajiao will probably be top 10 or top 5, and it's pretty far away. I think Qibao is a great option if you don't want to go really far away from the city center, because it takes about 2 hours to get to Jiuzhajiao. It's still in Shanghai, but yeah. And my tip for Jiuzhajiao, definitely go there, because like you can take like a river cruise, like a boat cruise, and remember, it's far away. Do not pay like $100, $200 US to go to Qibao. Don't do it, because one, you can pay like $2 and go on the metro. It takes 2 hours, or just take a taxi. Like, just take a taxi. You don't need to pay $100, $200 to go there, because when I looked online, like some of the tour companies, they're selling trips to Jiuzhajiao for like $200. I was like, there's no way you can get there yourself. Like, don't do that. But definitely go there. Do you remember earlier I was saying Xiaoxin, Xiaoxin? There it is. Those are the characters for Xiaoxin. Anyway, look at this strawberry milkshake. It's absolutely beautiful. Mixue Bingchang. Xiaomao, Xiaomao. This is absolutely delicious, and it's made with real fruit, and it was $1. $1. Time to say goodbye. Let's say 再见, 再见. 再见 Qibao. One last look at Qibao ancient town. Absolutely amazing. Beautiful. that is the end of today's video. I'm going to go and meet some of my former colleagues right now. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed seeing where I used to live. I hope that you enjoyed seeing Qibao. I know I said a lot of long Chinese words today, so everywhere that I went today is going to be in the description, so you can come here too when you visit Shanghai, which I highly recommend. So thank you so much for watching. There's another Misue Bing Chang. They're absolutely everywhere. But subscribe if you want to see more, because we have one more full day in Shanghai, and then on Monday we're flying somewhere else in Asia. I'm not going home, so there's literally months and months and months of exciting adventures coming, videos every single day. So hit subscribe if you want to follow me. Please hit the like just to tell me that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much, channel members. You guys are going to be seeing some unreleased China videos, so if you would like to become a channel member, then hit the join button below this video. And thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.